Good morning, Internet. It is just about 11 o'clock, as you see there, Thursday morning. The reason I am dressed this way, these lovely, lovely colors, is because I am about to head outside, and it's about 1 degree here in Canada. The reason I'm wanting to go outside, and the reason I'm making this video, is because I wanted to talk about how I've been feeling lately. And it's been a feeling that has been with me since I can remember, since I was young. I just didn't know what it was back then. And that is that of a heavy, heavy feeling of grief and sadness or depression. And you know, often when I say that to people, they ask me, well, what caused it? Where did it come from? Why are you feeling that way? And often, almost every time, I can't pinpoint anything specific. It's not something someone did or someone said. It's just a feeling that comes over me and almost takes over in a way that I cannot think happy thoughts or good thoughts or find anything that makes me happy for days. And so what I'm learning right now and what I'm wanting to share are the things that I'm doing to be able to get out of that funk and to find that joy in life again. And what I realized for me is what makes me happy is making videos and movies, which I really enjoyed doing when I was a kid. And somewhere along that path, I lost that joy, was talked out of that joy. And I believe that is actually a big source of my sadness, that I'm so connected from who I truly am and what I want to do. So today I am gonna go out and I'll make another video of it and see what I find out there. I'm not making any plans. And I'm gonna kind of document my day and the different things and how I'm feeling. This morning I woke up feeling much better than yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty down day. I couldn't find one thought, one good feeling thought, one good thing. It was bad. And I essentially just had to write that day off and go to bed. There was nothing working. Today I woke up with a feeling of hope and excitement, specifically because I want to make these movies, these short videos. And so we'll see what happens with that. So my first thing is getting outside. I just have an impulse to go outside and make a video, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hello. So I'm heading somewhere that I used to really enjoy when I was a kid. Can you guess? Guess where that is? So what is coming to me now to bring me joy is just simple things that I used to really enjoy when I was young. And we'll see in just 1 second. All right, well, if you guessed the park, you're right. Specifically the swings. I always love riding the swings. That dog doesn't like me here talking. But I come on these swings and I can not help but smile and laugh and remember when I was a kid and carefree. And I try to get as high as I can and I can hit these trees behind me. Sometimes it gets a little scary, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm going pretty high now. It's hard to hold on to the phone without almost falling. Try to get into these trees behind me. It's hard to pump with one hand. That's what she said. Yeah. So another good thing I like to do to help uplift my mood is to go for walks, especially in the forest where there's lots of trees. Maybe some running water.
I really like to sit by the running water. I feel like the energy comes off of it and into me. And, I'm not saying that when you're in a depressed state that you can just go outside and ride on a swing or go for a walk and you'll start to feel better. Because that definitely wasn't where I was at yesterday. Yesterday I just had to accept that this is where I'm at and that this feeling is not going to last forever and it will pass. Just like all the other times it has. And just to have that little bit of hope, that really helped me. It was hard to see yesterday, and I understand, some people would be thinking, yeah, right, this isn't going to work. But I find you got to find what works for you, and slowly over time, doing those activities more and more to get you out of that negative headspace is what can get you out of a negative mood. And you see, I have headphones in. What I found for me, because I have a mind that does not stop. I'm constantly thinking and ruminating and replaying stuff, which can cause a lot of anxiety, and I'm aware it also affects my depression, and it makes it so I'm not connected to my heart, and that's when I feel sad. So what I do is I constantly play an audiobook, something, anything, a YouTube that I am letting my brain follow so it can be busy doing something and not ruminating over thoughts. This is an area I like to sit at. Oops. It's super peaceful. Quiet around here. Sometimes with some dogs. We've come across a bobcat, a bear, which was not in here, but down a little ways from here. So you got to be aware. It's just such a nice place to sit for me. Ugh. And just chill out by the water. And this part of the video is neat for me because it was kind of like a metaphor that this giant tree is in my way and I can either turn back or I can try to get over it. And I tried a couple times, I just wasn't tall enough. And so I just kept trying different ways, and finally I got over it. And looking back, I was glad that I put in that effort, and I was glad that I hopped over it because I was able now to go down this path that I really wanted to go down. So I found that to be a pretty neat metaphor for life. And again, here now it's made me stronger to be able to hop over the other logs that are now in my way because of what I learned in the past. Do you have something to say? Another thing I really like to do when I don't feel the best, or even when I feel good, I'm sure you can hear it, is a bubble bath. My hip is actually a little bit sore right now, so I put some Epsom salts and some bubble bath. I might even put a bath bomb. I can't wait to get in. Can I help you?
Hello again. So today is the next day. Yesterday was when I recorded all those videos. And to report back, I could say that I am feeling incrementally better than yesterday and much better than the day before that. I could say that those little things that I did throughout the day, they definitely helped me to be in a more positive mindset and distract me from the negative thoughts that were in my head. I wouldn't say that they took away the feeling of sadness completely at all, or, you know, it wasn't like taking a pill and then all my problems went away. It's that I'm slowly learning what makes me feel a little bit better in the moment. And that's all I can do at that time, is just reach for that little bit of a better feeling thought. So today, the day started, and it started off pretty good. I started to tinker down a bit when I was thinking about all the things that I wanted to do, and at the same time not wanting to do any of them, if that makes sense. So again, I just went to my videos without thinking or letting myself talk me out of it, just started making more. And I truly believe that, you know, you can't just take negative thoughts out of your head and be like, I'm never going to think those. That doesn't really work. What I find helps for me is to add positive thoughts or things that can distract you from those negative thoughts, even for, you know, a minute at a time. Like, that's still a little bit of progress, and over time you will get better at it and you'll actually train your brain to go to those positive things instead of to the negative ones. And this is something I'm going to continue to do, because I know if I let my brain take over, it often goes into a place that I don't want to go. And so I'm reminding myself daily that I'm in charge of my thoughts and my feelings, and I can navigate the direction my life goes. And I'm not saying that, you know, this is going to cure your depression or your sadness forever. I know for me it's going to come back around. I just know that I will be more prepared and more equipped with my tools to be able to get out of it quicker, or to stop it before it gets, you know, into that dark place. So I really hope that these were helpful for you. I know that there are a lot of people out there who feel very similar to me, and that it's not always something easy to talk about. But just know that you're not alone, and that it does get better. Thank you.